Hey, what's going on, guys? We are on the Action 6, and today we got a new update. I was a little excited about it. There's a few features that are new that they're really pushing, like focus peaking. If you got the macro lens for this camera, you're supposed to be able to see what parts are in focus by adding focus peaking. For those that don't know what focus peaking is, it's basically like red coloring that goes on edges of whatever you're in focus. So, for example, if I'm in focus right now, you should be able to see. I don't have it activated, but you should be able to see like my eyes are going to be like red, and my eyebrows, maybe my nose, my mouth. That lets you know that that is where the focus is, and so that's just a very simple way for me to explain it without getting too technical. But that's one of the features that's actually kind of cool for this. But I have some bad news, or not really bad news. I don't know. Take it however you want. The focus peaking only works in the DJI Mimo app. So if you have the DJI Mimo app, you can enable it there, and only on your phone you can see focus peaking, which sucks because this camera's to be like on the go. You should be able to film and see the focus peaking on the actual monitor of the camera and enable it there. Like, nobody uses this camera and the phone together at the same time unless you're doing maybe a talkhead video or something. This camera is, for me, it's for to vlog or to do action stuff. Like, you're not going to be doing action and watching your phone. So I think the focus peaking in the app is pointless. That's my own opinion, but I wanted to let you guys know that right off the bat. The next big thing, which is, I'm actually more excited about this part, is the 8K video mode now. So we are shooting right now at 8K. I think YouTube can only do 4K, so I think at the end of the day we're still exporting into 4K. But the fact that we can work with 8K footage technically is supposed to be like a downsampled version. So in results, we should be getting a better image. It looks like they kind of fixed the variable aperture glitch that they had where it was getting stuck at 2.8. I've heard some people saying it was stuck for them at 2.6. Some others reported that the camera never even went up to f4 ever. For me, the aperture was always staying stuck at 2.8 if you were at any of the ranges of ISO, unless you were at the highest one, which was 100 to 12,800. Once you switch to that, the aperture would move all up and down like it was supposed to. I thought that would fix the exposure issues, but it didn't really do anything. It was still getting overexposed footage. Right now, it looks like I'm exposed really good. I do have the EV to negative 0.7 EV, which is what I like for all my action cameras. I have that on my Action 5 Pro and on my Nano, and it works perfectly, D-Log M. Another thing too, guys, if you guys like film tones on this Action 6 camera, or you're planning on getting the Action 6 camera for the film tones, you cannot use film tones right now with 8K footage. It locks it out. You can only do 10-bit normal color, D-Log M, and then you can only do 8K in 16:9, which is fine for me because I don't really use open gate. I use 16:9, but that's all you can do for aspect ratios on 8K footage. Now, again, the film tones you can't use on 8K. You can only use D-Log M and normal 10-bit. I think I already said that, but just something to note. It looks like the ISO also drops. You can no longer go to 12,800. You can only go up to 6,400, which is fine because that's about as far as I push this camera. Right now, we do have it. We have the camera settings at 8K, 24 frames per second, rock steady, standard D-warp. We have the aperture variable to auto, so it should technically go from f2 to f4, depending on lighting. So if I turn it to the light here, let's see. It's going up. It's at 2.8. And I don't know why there's a band there, but it's stuck at 2.8. Let's see if I get it even closer. Okay, now I literally have to get it an inch away from the light bulb for F4 to be activated. So, yeah, so I don't know where the light meter is on this camera, or if it just needs a lot of light. And once all that light comes in, the F4 kicks in. I mean, it's working. Right now we are F2.4. Let's see if I point it to somewhere dark, like up here. And it's still stuck at 2.4. I'm assuming that the ISO is going up instead. And I think once it reaches max ISO, then the iris opens up to f2. Let's see. I'm gonna cover it up and see if I can get something. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it down here. Let's see. No, it's not going down to f2. I don't know why, but earlier it was going down to f2. Maybe this is the lighting situation here. I don't know how the algorithm of this thing works, but it's staying stuck at f2.4. Let's go outside and get some footage outside. 8K again. Let's see how this works. I might just keep this camera locked in at f2.8 because I don't know if this variable aperture thing even works. And if it keeps getting stuck, it's going to mess up the exposure. And I think that's the problem that is happening with this camera. I hope that it's not a mechanical thing. I hope that it's a software issue and that they can fix it through firmware updates. I will say this for DJI, give them some points. They are trying hard. They are releasing updates, it seems like every 2 weeks for this camera. So I know that the team is working pretty hard, but I'm making this video so that way all of you guys can judge, you know, for yourselves on this 8K footage. And so that DJI hopefully maybe watches this and get some feedback. So yeah, let's go outside. We're in a pretty low light situation right now here. I only have this lamp here on my desk and a lamp over here behind me. I'm in the basement. So let's run outside real quick and see what this footage looks like. All right, guys, I got to report back. I did get it to go down to f2 here when I was going up the stairs because it got really dark, but then it jumped back up to 2.4. So I'm assuming the ISO is cranking up right now. This is a pretty dim situation. We have this light coming in from the window. Let me know what you guys think about noise and stuff like that. Again, the ISO is set to 100 to 1600, shutter speed 100 to 8000, and we are on D-Log M. So let's go outside here real quick and get some quick footage. See what happens. All right, so this makes me happy, guys. It looks like they fixed the exposure on this. It is exposing a lot faster now, and it looks pretty good. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it did before. Before I was getting way overexposed footage, guys. So I'm gonna go walk around here. Again, we're at 8K. Oh my gosh, everything melted. So look at all this mess, man. My kids were playing, you know, making snowman and stuff like that. The snowman is dead. Here's the snowman. They had covered him up, and now he's gone. We were up to 40 degrees yesterday, so things are melting up over here. Who knows if we're gonna get snow, but the cold season is coming. That tree never even lost all the leaves. But let me know. We're on an internal mic, by the way, guys. What do you guys think about this 8K footage? We're at 2.6 aperture, so it is fluctuating. Let's go back in the dark and see what the footage is looking like. Standard D-warp again, guys. So this camera goes down to f2, but as soon as I hit record, it goes up to 2.4. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. Can I do this? I'm trying to get it in a dark. Nope. It's staying stuck at f2.4. But if I stop recording, the camera fluctuates, you know, the aperture like it's supposed to. If I go to, let's see right here. What do you guys think? This is not like the best lighting here, but it's 2.4. That aperture needs, I think that variable aperture still needs updates, but I think we're moving in the right direction, guys, with this. Let's see. I'm trying to see if this thing drops to f2. As soon as I stop recording, it drops to f2. So, all right, my stairs are pretty dark going down the basement. Technically, it should drop to f2 right here. It's not. Let me stop the recording, and I'm gonna tell you if this thing goes up to f2. All right, guys, I can verify. As soon as I stop recording, this thing goes from. As soon as I stop recording, it drops all the way down to f2. because I'm pretty much in like darkness right now. That's only that little light from the window from my stair, and it drops to f2. But as soon as I hit record, the aperture goes up to 2.4, and it seems like that's the lowest it goes. I don't know what's going on with that. Doesn't make any sense to me why the camera is reading a certain level, and then when you stop it, it changes the whole exposure. So I think that's a glitch right there. We're back in my basement. We're in the workshop, and we are at 2.8. Let's see if I point this up at the light and see if it changes to like f4 or something. Hold on. All right, we are. All right, yes, it does. It takes a little while. It takes a little while, but it changes to f3.1, 3.3, and it was going up to f4. But it takes a couple seconds. It takes a few seconds for it to like read it and then go. I think what it does is it drops the aperture. It probably increases the shutter speed, and then after that, it probably selects the aperture that we need to do that. But let me know. The image looks pretty cool. I mean, from the little screen right here, it doesn't look super sharp, which I thought for 8K would be a lot sharper. But we'll see. All right, guys, let's go back to the computer. I'm gonna look at this footage, and then let me know in the comments what you guys think. The update is pretty cool. I'm glad that DJI is doing these things, and hopefully we can get this camera to where it needs to be with this variable aperture. But it's very weird that it's doing it when I turn it off. It drops down to f2 in dark situations. As soon as I hit record, it bumps it up to 2.4. That's a weird thing there. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday, and you guys let me know what you think about the footage and this 8K. If you guys are running into other problems I haven't found out yet, let me know in the comments. Let's all stay together, connected, so that DJI can see these videos and hopefully make a new update for us. All right, peace.